No problem.
Here we go! Motion. It's everywhere. But what governs motion? Hi, I'm SaulX2016, and I'm going to explain Sir Isaac Newton's 3 laws of motion. Hey! I came to help. Generic fanboy? What happened to your voice? I had something stuck in my throat last week, but I'm better now. I want to do good this time, rather than be an annoyance. Okay, well, now let's go to the future and enter space to explain the first law of motion. Why space? You'll see. Why am I in space? I don't know. Anyway, here is where the first law can make sense. The first law is, an object in motion stays in motion until a force stops or moves it. Here in space, we can see that law in work. Look at future fanboy over there. He will stay in motion no matter what because there is no force such as gravity acting upon it. So, because there is no forces like gravity acting on my body, I'll stay in the same location forever? No. Just because there is no gravity acting on your body doesn't mean you'll stay in the same direction forever. What do you mean? For example, if an asteroid hits future fanboy, he would stop. The asteroid is like a force that stops his movement. Oh, that makes sense. So the first law of motion is that something is in motion until something else stops it or pushes it. Yeah, but the object can be in rest too. Like, it doesn't have to be moving. It can just be in one place. And now for the next law. Are we back yet? Yeah, we're back in the present. Now, the second law of motion is that the acceleration of an object is dependent on 2 variables. The net force acting upon the object and the mass of the object. I don't get it. What do you mean? Here, let me explain it using an example. You have 2 wheelchairs and you have to move them to another room. One of the chairs is empty, while the other chair has a person sitting on it.
I have crippling depression.
Okay. Well, Newton's law says that if we push both of them with the same force, the empty wheelchair will move faster due to the mass differences. Oh, so is that it? Yeah, it sounds complicated, but it really is easy. Now onward to the next and final law, the third law of motion. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Oh, Saul, can I help with the explanation this time? I'm glad you asked. I just bought this sweet baseball bat, and I wanted to test it out. Oh no, don't get near me with that. Ah! And that's Newton's third law. The action was me hitting fanboy with a bat in the sky. The reaction was his face hitting the bat and flying off. The bat and his face had the same force when in contact, and since the action-reaction pair can't act on the same object, his face took most of the damage. Now, let's summarize. The first law of motion is that an object in motion will stay in motion, or at rest, until a force stops it. The second law is the acceleration of an object is relied on the force and mass of that object. And the final law is that for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. That's all, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm SaulX2016, signing out. Have a good one. I wonder where Fanboy went. So this is how I ended up in space. I'll be back one day. Why am I in space? I don't know. Anyway, here is where the first law can make sense.